You are watching Channel Adrian TV.
Yo, what up, y'all? Hopefully, y'all can hear me. I'm trying to get this streaming set up because right now on Rumble, I am that close to getting monetized. I just had to start streaming. So, right now, this is just a test so I could get used to it and hopefully it works out the way I want it to. And I know I'm supposed to give y'all a video every day, y'all, but getting this set up is a little bit tougher than what I was expected, going to the YouTube tutorials, using chat GBT, trying to use everything and trying to figure out their layering because I know it's a little bit delayed. So this is just a test for right now. I'm probably going to try to do another one tonight with stuff lined up that what I was planning to do. But right now I'm just filming it so I could watch it back and see if it's showing everything I wanted to show. So for example, if I open up a private window, let's see if Air Jordan 10 retros, let's just see, because y'all, like I said, this is just this is just a test, only a test, and I just want to see how it's working to where how the mouse is moving. But hopefully y'all having a good day. And man, yeah, y'all can tell my hair, I didn't even brush my hair because I get in the waves, but I didn't even brush my hair. My eyes are red because I still want to get out these videos, but just trying to learn this streaming is a little bit different for me. And then plus with the streaming, like since I have a cold, taking these deep pauses and trying to breathe at the same time, it's something I'm probably going to have to get used to. That's why me personally, I don't really like streaming. I'm more like the other way to where I can edit it, editing out all the pauses of people breathe. Because I don't know if you noticed, but most YouTubers or people who do social media content, they'll edit out all of the breathing pauses that normal people will do, whether if they breathe through their mouth or through their nose like that. Just simple things like that. And plus, I'm going to take a drink to see how it all works together. And yeah, this is my Friday, y'all, trying to get this situated. And I'm still gonna just keep talking and at least getting some streaming minutes in, because my goal is to at least do 2 to 3 videos a day to where I'll have to live stream it for 30 minutes. And the reason I have to do that is because I believe on Rumble you have to hit 30 hours beforehand. Yeah, I think that's what it is. So y'all, please be mindful. I know this first one is a rough test run, especially I wouldn't get in the camera like this, but just trying to figure things out. And let me go and seeing the speed of my camera. I mean, not the speed of my computer. So going like this, seeing my hands. What else? Let me see. Opening up another tab. Let's look at what was I gonna look at? Skinny Luka, because I was gonna have some things lined up and start talking about him, which technically I can, because if you look at Luka, on this page right there, you could tell, hey, he definitely lost some weight. And y'all know I'm a Mavs fan, and to see him actually finally back in shape like he was when he first got in the league, it's a good sign. Now, I know some people would say, like the Zion Williamson thing or Ben Simmons jump shot, is that this always happens in the summertime. But during the rigors of the season and people go back to their actual habits because they're on the road and always traveling, will he break his diet? Will he stay in shape? So only time will tell. See, that stuff right there is stuff I would normally like to edit out. The coughing. It gets on my nerves, man, especially y'all who do run. Running always in the morning or running with your shirt off, being in hot and cold. People like me, I always have a cold for whatever reason. But yeah, okay. Yeah, but hey, he looked like he lost a lot of weight. But like I said, only time will tell. And you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and ride this stream out and let's see how it goes. But yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and write it out now. Y'all do know these 10s are coming out. And yeah, Oh, that's for Europe, I think, in 10 days. Let me go back. Let me go House of Heat. Yeah, House of Heat. Oh, Heat. House of Heat. No, House of Heat. Okay, House of Heat Air Jordan 10s. There we go. Let me go to all, see if I can pull it up that way. Am I picking the right thing? Hold on. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. As y'all do know, the Air Jordan 10 Steel Grays are coming out. I do have a pair on the way. I'm going to try to get another pair through the sneakers app, which I did think, I believe the stock numbers were like only 18,000. Let me see. Stock numbers, Air Jordan 10. Let's see. I think I saw somewhere it was 8,000. Yeah, and like I don't want to do on the YouTube videos and stuff, because like I said, this is just a tester, my first live stream. So let's see, Air stock number, Air Jordan 10, what, 18,000? Let's see if I could pull up an image. Yeah, it's not coming up. Probably if I went on X, but I don't want to put in my password and stuff. I should have had that preloaded anyway. So let's forget about that. Because like I said, this is, I'm just going to go ahead and get these minutes in. So let's go ahead and go to, hold up, the Air Jordan 4 Undefeated, which did come out. They are started. There we go. I wanted to use a House of Heat one. There we go. And people were already getting their emails and dubs. And they are going to be, see, the online raffle pretty much already happened. In-store pickup is Wednesday. Online release will be tomorrow as well. And let me know which ones y'all are getting. Me personally, those are nice shoes, but I was really more worried about the Air Jordan 10 Steel Grays. Now, there have been news that there will be dropping the Undefeateds on the sneakers app on August the 28th, I believe. See, that's the stuff I was talking about. But I want to say it's August the 28th, which is, let me look up on the calendar, or the 20. I think August 28th or 29th. Now they didn't say how they're going to do the link. I would think they're going to do the link kind of like how they did with the Nike SB4 navies. Well, the Nike Air Jordan 4 navies, when they did a special link, you had to go and do a scratch off because it kind of kills the bots. So I could see them doing something like that. And I'm not going to lie, if I could get a pair from the sneakers app, I might just try to enter and see what happens. But other than that, yeah, like I said, these these Air Jordan 10s, that's pretty much about it. And then I'm probably going to chill for a while. And then I might get those black and, let me pull them up. Hold up, because I might get those black and red infra. Black and red infra. Y'all don't laugh at my spelling. Sixes. Yeah, because I believe that's why reverse. I think they're the reverse ones. Reverse. Yeah, because I do believe they come out too. Hold on, let me check. Yeah, I think those come out. And when did these come out? Okay, these come out what, February 4th? 14th? Okay, they come out February 14th. Yeah, I will be getting those if that is the actual true release date. But like I said, in February, that's a while. Actually, never mind. I'm gonna get those Air Jordan, the 10 Shadow Grays, the Shadow Jordan 10s, Air Jordan 10 Shadows. Let me see. They come out. Let me see. House of Heat. Yeah, because I'm gonna take I only get, like I said, y'all, I only get shoes I know I'm going to personally wear. If I know I'm not going to wear them, I think it's a waste. Yeah, the 19th, and it looks like from the looks of it, it doesn't have the toe cap, because the toe cap really doesn't bother me on the white Jordans. But if I pull up a picture of the, hold on, if I pull up a picture, let me see, get that out of there. If I pull up a picture with the Air Jordan 10 shadow, but with the toe cap, let me see if they'll show it. Yeah, this picture right here, I don't like it with that. It doesn't look so bad with the white because it doesn't have any color. It's just a white leather. But with that, on that shadow with the black, I don't like that. Because me personally, I want two pairs of the tins, of the white and steel gray tins. It's because one to hoop and one to rock. And for those shadows, I wouldn't get two pair of those because of that toe cap. So hopefully it comes without the toe cap, because my favorite shoes to hoop in are 10s. Now I do hoop in Kobe's, but if I were to hoop in any Jordans, I mostly hoop in 10s. To me, those are the best to hoop in, or feel the most comfortable for my foot. And what else would I'm trying to think what else. Oh yeah, and y'all, good luck for the undefeateds, and good luck for the steel grays tomorrow. And I'm gonna get more used to this, and I'm definitely going to live stream tomorrow as well. But like I said, I'm going to live stream every single day, especially for this month, until yeah, because I think it says 30 hours. I have to get at least 30 hours for the to hit that quota for Rumble, so I could become monetized in Rumble. So I wanted to start the first. And you know what? That'll be great, perfect story time for today. Hold on. Let me get a drink real quick. Okay. Because you may be saying, what took you so long today, man? Just ripping and running, get my workout in and run. And then I wanted to get my first morning motivation Friday wake up, talk about these releases and talk about shoes and what's going on in the world and Skinny Luka, because I remember earlier today, this morning, I had everything lined up, but for some reason I couldn't get it to stream live. It kept messing up, kept going through. What happened was on Streamlabs OBS, I didn't enable live streaming, so when I hit the record button, I was just recording myself and it wasn't streaming. And I know some of y'all might be saying, of course, stupid, but hey, like I said, this is my first time learning, so I had to roll with the punches. But finally, I'm able to actually get it all together. So since I got it all together, and this pretty much the end of the day, forget it. I'm just going to go ahead and just keep streaming. This may be a very bad first stream, but hey, we got to get these hours. So I was also going to talk about the NFL started, the NFL preseason. And yeah, it was the Detroit Lions and the Chargers, and I believe Trey Lance. Let me go to that NFL preseason. Let me go to the stats, because Trey Lance did start preseason stats. There we go. Stats. Okay, preseason stats. There we go. Hopefully on NFL.com they'll. Okay, let me see. Because I don't want to get copyrighted, so hopefully they don't show me the game. Don't show me the game. Don't show me the game. And this is also good, though, so I see how the videos are working and everything. Okay. Yep. Nope. Never mind. Let's go to ESPN, y'all. And see if that worked. NFL scores. There we go. Box score. Yeah, it was Trey Lance. He had a decent game. And that's crazy. If you think about it, that was the big swing that the 49ers went for. But he wasn't their guy. And then they stuck with Garoppolo and then also Brock Purdy. And that's pretty much how they went. But he had a good showing. Hinder Tucker didn't play that well. So I think he did start, but he only He only got like a few reps, and then after that interception, they pretty much let him down. Now, I know the preseason really doesn't matter that much, but it only gets me closer because I don't know if y'all know this, but I do play FanDuel. So, and I'm pretty good at it. So I will definitely start doing some FanDuel content. Now, let me go ahead and say this disclaimer. I am not a guru. I am not the best in the world. I'm just going to give you my own expertise and show you my results as well. You can see my older videos on YouTube. Actually, you can see my older videos on Rumble as well of me doing well and showing you my winning lineups. But yeah, I was going to talk about FanDuel. What else I was going to talk about? I can't remember. The Shadow 10s. Okay, we talked about that. We talked about the infras. You know what? Since we're on shoes, let's go Jordan releases, because House of Heat. And I'm going to go through and let y'all know what I plan to get for the rest of this year. Because if you think about it, half the year is already up. House of Heat, Jordan releases. And plus, when I watch back this live, I need to see the feed and see how fast things are moving. Because I don't have a lot of windows open, y'all. So let's see. Yeah. Okay, let's start the undefeated fours. I might try to get them on sneakers. We'll see. Still Grays, I already got a pair. I'm I'm gonna try to get another pair tomorrow. See how that goes, y'all. I'll definitely let y'all know. Now, when I don't have to work that weekend and I could go live and show y'all of me trying to get them, I'll definitely do that. Talk to y'all, eat breakfast with y'all, stuff like that. So those are my goals. Now, the French blues are nice. I'm not gonna get them. Shattered backboards, not gonna get them. The Awake in Wise, I'm not gonna get them. And y'all remember, like, for me to get the shoe. See, that's why I hate this live streaming, since I don't want to say sick, but got this stupid cold. But I'm only gonna get shoes I'm going to wear, and then on top of that, the price of the shoe, I have to put that money aside for investment purposes as well. So there's certain stipulations that I always got to get, because it's no point for me to waste money on shoes if, number one, if I'm not going to wear them, and then number two, to waste money. So understand, y'all, I have these checks and balances. So when I do buy shoes, because I think it's stupid if you're going to buy shoes just to sit when you have other priorities you need to hit. So I just want to make that clear. And you know what? If you do that, hopefully you have stuff saved up. So by all means, do you. But I'm just talking about for me personally. Yeah. So what else is coming? And I know a lot of people want those fire reds that come out on the 13th of September. I'm not gonna get them. I'm not gonna get them. But yeah, see, going through these, a lot of them, I really don't want now. Even though I love 11s, I'm not gonna get the Red Air. Don't care for those. Oh yeah, one more thing, because as this channel grows, because obviously I want all these channels on Rumble, YouTube, what's the other one? Facebook. Of course, I want all these channels to be monetized. So once it becomes monetized and it becomes a business, of course, by then I will maybe purchase a shoe, buy it for business purposes, because it would be a business expense, review it, and then probably just sell it the basic retail. So I would definitely do that. But like for me, using my own personal money, no, I'm not going to do that for shoes that are going to sit. Now, if Jordan, Nike, or whatever sending me shoes for free, of course, then I'll have them sit. Even if I don't plan to wear them, I'll review them. But probably won't hoop in them though, because like I said, y'all, I only hoop in 10s. Now, I know we're getting the He Got Games. And if you don't know what the He Got Games, let me pull them up. He Got Game Air Jordan 13s. Those are going to come out, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, those are coming. When are we getting those back? You know what? I wonder if it's on House of Hoops, but on House of Heat, I believe we're getting that next year. But let's keep going, because the reason I say that is because those He Got Games supposedly supposed to come out, I think, in 26 next year. Those are the same colors of those taxis, but I love the taxis. And I don't know if y'all saw my video earlier. I did get the flu games because that's the iconic 12. Because I don't want to get every color of 12s, especially right now, but I had to get the flu games and the taxis maybe. But see those shadows right there with the toe without the toe box? That's definitely a must cop because I don't know if y'all remember the Air Jordan countdown packs. Let's see. Air Jordan countdown pack. Let's go to images. Ooh, and they had the 10s right there. Let me see. Air Jordan 10. Air Jordan 10. See, that was my first one right there. With the I had those shadow gray those those shadow 10s and with the He Got Games right there. And I bought those in 2008. And if I'm not mistaken, they were what? I think maybe $300 or 200. I can't even remember back then how much they were, but I had them, and I know y'all may be saying, "Dang, you were spending that much money on shoes." I've always had a good job. Like I said, y'all, I've been working like ever since 16, got out of high school, got my first full-time job because I wanted money. So like for a long time of my life, I've always been at least working 40 hours a week, which is crazy because of how old I am now. Yeah, but okay, now go back. But I just want to show y'all a picture. I actually had those shadows. Those were my first pair of 10s right there. Those shadow gray 10s. I know they call them shadow. I call them shadow gray because they look gray to me. But yeah, what else? I'm not gonna get the black cat 4s. What else? The gammas. I do want those. Now, am I gonna double up? Probably no, but I do want those. Bugs Bunny maybe. But other than that, for that year, for the rest of the year, that's pretty much it. And I'm gonna do sneaker reviews. So keep in mind, I am still gonna do sneaker reviews, but it'll be sneaker reviews from my own personal collection. Because, like I said, since I'm not gonna buy every shoe, since it's not a business expense yet. Like I said, it doesn't make any sense to waste money on shoes that are gonna sit unless I can use it as this business expense. So it could be a tax deduction, and then so I can make more money. Now, before y'all can't sue me. Uh, I'm not a tax expert, so please partner up with your tax person. Yeah, I know this live stream is all over the place, but I gotta say that. Always gotta say that when discussing taxes or any type of liabilities of business, because in this world, someone could say, "Well, I heard so and so said it," and I can get sued. Unfortunately. Okay, what else I was gonna talk to y'all about? Okay, yeah, the direction of the channel, like. I'm still gonna do my normal videos. It's just that I'll probably have to have them set up beforehand, stream it, because like I said, I need to hit these streaming hours. I need to hit those numbers when it comes to streaming on Rumble. So those videos will probably go to Rumble first, and then I'll post them on YouTube and then Facebook. And honestly, I may not have the time to edit it, so all the breathing and the coughing, the stuff that I normally will edit out, I'm just gonna have to deal with it for right now because of time. And then I'll be trying to get to bed at a certain time, y'all, but doing this, putting the shorts, doing the TikToks, doing all this stuff is time consuming to where if I'm not fully focused on my time, I could lose track of time to where I'll be up and it'll be literally like 2 in the morning, and then I'll be like, oh, I gotta go to the gym, I gotta go work out. So trying to get better at that. What else? Yeah, so you're still going to see the police body cams, the relationship videos. It's just I'm gonna have to have them pretty much lined up to where I could just stream it live, post it on Rumble, pull it from Rumble, put it on YouTube and other platforms, so I could hit those streaming hours first. But I just want to say, y'all, I appreciate the support I've been getting. The support I've been getting on my second YouTube channel, because remember my first one, I just turned that to a shorts, and now my second YouTube channel already got me 100 views. 100 hours watched. So I appreciate that. This Rumble channel is literally that close to getting monetized. I just need to hit the streaming minutes. which is 30 hours. What else? Oh, Facebook jumping fast. I only had Facebook for like a few weeks and it's already what at like 4K or 5K views. So Facebook is jumping. So I just appreciate all the support and I'm going to continue to give y'all as much content as y'all want. And with that said, dang, I hope the iPad isn't in the way, but oh well. But what was I saying? See, and I'm just scatterbrained right now, just talking because, like I said, since I already got this stream up, we gonna get these minutes, we gonna get these hours. So I'm just gonna, it's gonna be all over the place for right now. So hopefully tomorrow's stream will be a little bit better, but I'm just gonna have to deal with it and roll with the punches. But damn, what's I'm saying? Hold on, give me a second. Oh yeah, you're still gonna see every single category video, like I said. It's still in that same order. Oh no, that's what I was gonna say. What I was saying to y'all was, if you have anything you want me to react to, please send it to me. It could be pretty much about anything. Now, as long as it's too provocative, because I do put it on. Well, YouTube isn't that as strict as Facebook, but just keep that in mind. What else? And ask Adrian question, because I have no problem asking y'all personal questions. If you want it to be anonymous, I'll definitely keep it anonymous. Just DM me on one of my social media platforms, and I'll definitely answer that as well. So yeah, I'm going to turn these whole channels into kind of, that's why I have it Channel Adrian TV. You get theater, you get entertainment, you get wisdom, you get seriousness, you get damn, what is you could get therapy from me. And I know some people may say you're not a licensed therapist, but if you see how I tackle a lot of these videos that I talk about relationships, police body cams, you could kind of see there that there is still some type of sense. And I'm not going to disrespect people who do go for psychology and disrespect their degrees. But I will say this. I will say it doesn't take you to get a degree to understand sense and right from wrong. Now, to coach somebody, it can. That's why I say, if you have really serious issues, do not come to me. So it's like something small, like for example, some guy hit me up on TikTok saying he wants his girl to work out because, like, as I've always said, if a woman I'm dating doesn't work out, I'm just gonna end the relationship. Well, number one, I wouldn't date her anyway, but excuse me. And the guy was saying he's in a relationship with a woman who doesn't work out, which I would say is his first mistake. If you want a woman to work out, you shouldn't be dating someone who doesn't. But I don't know what his options are. But man, I should have brought my water. Yeah. Oh, never mind. I got the water right here. Hold up. Got the water. Okay. And because I'm always running, because I pretty much run every single day, I at least drink about 2 gallons of water. But what did I say? Oh yeah, the story about the ass Adrian. Well, I told the guy he should be upfront with her and honestly try to get her to work out. But even on that note, me personally, you shouldn't force someone to be something that they're not. If they're not into working out, you shouldn't force them to. In my personal opinion, just find someone who works out. This dumb coughing, but yeah. So yeah, and then so yeah, hit me up with those to get therapy. But like I said, see, that's something small, but something serious like having hopefully I can say this. Hopefully I don't, like having bad thoughts to where you want to hurt yourself. Do not hit me up. I wouldn't even respond to that. You need to go to a professional to do that. That's something, as when I was talking about people who get a degree and go through those hours and with psychiatry and being able to give therapy that way on that level. No, I will never disrespect someone with a degree when it comes to that. I'm talking about basic stuff, but something as extreme as that, maybe wanting to hurt yourself because of what you're going through. Yeah, I'm not experienced for that nor licensed. Now, am I scared to talk about those things? No. It's just that I wouldn't want that on my conscience. I think something that serious should be handled by a professional. And okay, oh yeah, what else? And honestly, see, I don't know how to do this, but like you see how y'all are watching me. I want to have the football games on all the TV, watching the games with y'all talking, because that's a way to add live streaming into the channels. But I don't know how I could. I have to do it to way to where I could hear, but y'all can't, because technically, if I'm playing it on the live stream, that's copyright infringement. So I'm going to see if I could do about that. Um, what else what else should I discuss on this live stream, since I'm literally just and you see why I hate doing the live stream way, because I had to make so much cuts and edits, because since I have a cold and doing all this talking, drinking water, blowing my nose, coughing, breathing. You see how many, man, my see that whole 30 seconds right there would have been something I would have had to edit out. And that's what I'm referring to. But what else I want to do with this show? Okay. Talk about goals. Since we're halfway through the year, I've been hitting on my goals, but one goal I really want to hit before by 2026 is to have all of my channels monetized. That's a tough goal, and I don't know if I'll be able to hit it, but that's why I'm posting every single day on Rumble, YouTube, Facebook. So hopefully I can get closer to that goal. Now, like I said, as long as I hit these hours on Rumble, live streaming, everything else I hit. It's just I got to hit 30 hours within the 30-day period. So as long as I hit that, I'll get at least get Rumble. So that's a start. And beggars can't be choosers. So hopefully this motivates y'all, man. You just got to start with what you got and just work your way up. And I need to get me a timer too. But what else? Okay, I did Skinny Luka. I did the J's. Did we finish with the cow? Yeah, we did, because the last of that year will probably be if I see, but I don't know if I want to. The Bugs Bunny will be dope, because I did my review on the playoffs and the Aquas, and getting those will complete that OG set. But I don't see myself wearing those a lot. So we'll see. Because regardless if I got enough money and money's coming in to where I hit those goals, to where I can spend money, but I don't spend money frivolously like that. But if you got it, yeah, do you? Okay, what else? I did that. I did that. Oh yeah, Shannon Sharp did get fired from ESPN, and I wanted to discuss that a little bit, and saying, um, because like I'm not, how can I put this to y'all? And well, let me just speak for me. In my personal opinion, if a woman is gonna put me in a certain trouble to where it's gonna affect my money, I just leave her alone. And I know you may be saying, well, Adrian, he didn't know she was gonna go sue him and stuff like that. From those text messages, and hopefully the AC is blowing y'all, but hopefully it's not too much noise. But in those messages I was seeing and read, like y'all all may have read, there are some alarming things that were said in those messages. Like, for me personally, when I hear someone, I want to have your black babies, and seeing someone say that, to me, that lets off too many red flags. And I can't even remember all the text messages. I just know that part just right there is when I see something alarming like that, I just leave them alone. And to all men out there, and even some women, like, if you see alarming things to where you know it's gonna hinder your career, in my personal opinion, it's best to leave them alone. Now, I know some of y'all may be saying, well, she came back and sued him, and I understand that, but my thing is, there are certain ways to handle it, and I know that voicemail that leaked, um, it didn't make, because of what he was saying on the phone, it didn't make him look in the best light. That's why when I'm mad at somebody, I never text them, and I definitely don't talk to them on the phone. So just, in other words, men and women, just be smart and try to keep yourself out of bad situations. There have been numerous of times to where me at work or me in certain situations to where I could have went left, but just using common sense and being like, is it worth it? I just left it alone. Damn, it's cold. But I wanted to touch on that. What else I want to touch on? I'm trying to think of, because yeah, like I said, since I finally got the stream to work, and it's like, it was what, I think I started at 8:30. I was like, I just got to go ahead and start, y'all. I can't waste any more time because my goal is at least what, 30 minutes a day. I think to hit that 30-minute mark, I think, or something, 45 minutes a day or something like that. But so yeah, like I said, so we gonna get the streaming done regardless if this is all over the place, because I want this channel to become monetized on Rumble. So yeah, yeah, and I know I'm jumping all over the place, but, and at this point in my life, because it kind of goes with the Shannon Sharp situation and goals, like, I'm just glad I haven't made a bad decision when it comes to women, because a lot of things can go wrong if you put a bad person in your life. That goes for women, that goes for men, that goes for anybody. And I think I'm glad I have, what will be the best way to say? I'm glad I have a good head on my shoulders to where I could see someone, and they may not necessarily be a bad person, but I could be like, yeah, for what everything I got going on, they're not gonna fit in this. Let me just keep it moving and leave them alone. And that could be with people you're dating, friends, family, whatever the relationship is. And I just glad, that's the phrase I was thinking of. I'm just glad I have the presence of mind to do that, because I've noticed most people don't. And I think I've been on this for what, 30 minutes now, but I'm gonna go a little bit longer. I'm gonna go a little bit longer, at least till 9:15 ish. So I think that'll be good enough start, because let me see something. I'm just gonna be doing this all live. I don't care, y'all, because like I said, I need to get these hours. So if I do 30 minutes, 30, and then 30 minutes. Okay, cool. Yeah. I did real quick with the math. Like, if I did 30 minutes each day of streaming, how much would that be at the end of the month? And so I could hit my because 31 days in the month, 31 times 930, that's minutes, and then it's divided by 60. So yeah. So so yeah, or especially on the weekends, I'm definitely gonna be doing more longer stream. Oh, it's longer streams, and I am gonna add in, because I do like how I am doing a Warrior series. So I'm gonna do nostalgia movies from my own childhood and review them, and stuff like that, dealing with movies and also shows that come out. Now with Actually, you know what? I think I got to start this week on NFL, because Hard Knocks start. And I'm going to go ahead and start doing those as well. So that'll be something else I can start doing. So yeah, my plate's going to be full, y'all. You're going to expect a lot of videos from me. You're going to see this face every single day. Yeah, but if y'all have any suggestions about certain videos, please let me know. Cause like this is my favorite part of the year because right when football starts, NFL, college football, baseball playoffs, college basketball, NBA start. I would say most sports fans like myself, that August, September, and then when we hit October, November, that's literally my favorite part of the year because of all the sports. Um, what else? And I guess this could be an intro if you never really know much about me, but I'm into sports. I'm always working out. I'm always looking at things and make myself become better because, as y'all know, I believe this world is competitive. So, if any competitive advantage you could give yourself, whether that's being in shape, working out, looking good, learning another language, learning another skill to get you more pay, that's kind of like my mindset and that's kind of how I'm wired, if you cannot tell. So, I'm always looking for because the reason I took stop there because I was gonna say looking for an advantage, but I don't want it to be like a slime ball sleazy type of way, if that makes any sense. Because if I use the phrase always looking for the advantage, some people may think about that in a negative connotation that I'm willing to backstab somebody, or do something sneaky or shady, something like that. So so yeah, and I don't know, maybe with these streams, especially streaming in the morning and streaming at night, maybe alongside with my reaction videos, eating breakfast with y'all in the morning, just going over my collective thoughts and maybe some pop events that happen, pop culture or something. I'm just trying to right now really think about how I'm really going to utilize this streaming because even though I want to hit these streaming numbers, I do know and I'm pretty sure a lot of content creators understand this. When you stream, that gets pushed more because it's live entertainment. And so I need to implement that more in all of my platforms. Now, I'm gonna have to just strictly do it through Rumble because as y'all can see, I'm doing it through this basic Mac. So I at some point I need to get a PC and make it top of the line so it will be able to stream on multiple platforms without any type of lag. Because I know somebody out there may be saying, hold on, y'all. I know somebody out there might be saying, well, why don't you just stream on multiple? I I'm a f- I know this Mac wouldn't be able to cost stream on multiple platforms like that to where it will serious without the serious lag. So I don't even want to do that. But since we right here, and I'm like I said, I'm still gonna be on for a while because I'm gonna get these hours. Let me see. Yeah, see the February next year. Those are versus infrareds. Even though those aren't the ones Jordan wore, he wore the infrareds, not reverse. I will probably get those next year. Let's see. The Chicago's are coming out. I don't know if I'm going to get those though. Even though I like those, don't know if I'm going to get those. Yeah, I'm not gonna get those nines. I'm not a big nine person, as you may not know. Now, though, those white and purple tins right there, that's a woman's though. I don't think they're gonna come in men's. Are those? I wonder, are they? Yeah. See, and the bad thing about that is, since I wear a size 11, that would need to be a 12 and a half in women's, and I think most women's shoes don't even go that. Let me see. The biggest size of women Jordans go up to you know what? This will be a good test. Let me go to Nike. and just to see how it lags, because I need to see how this lags. So, because literally when I end this live stream, I'm literally gonna watch it and just to see how it all moves and how it is going, because I don't know if I'm gonna get my settings completely right, but I know I'm gonna. Oh, there go them tens. Can't wait. Ooh, they clean too. Boy, I can't wait, because like I said, y'all, I do have a pair on the way. That tumbled in that box too. I can't wait till tomorrow, y'all. I cannot wait. Well, let me rephrase that. I cannot wait till my pair that I got come in, but hopefully I can't wait for tomorrow that I get another pair. That's what I should have said. Let's say women Jordans. I said women's. Okay. See, but the Alma Menieres, did I say that right? Yeah, I think I did. But so they made those in big enough sizes for men and women. But like since I wear an 11, I mean an 11 in men's, I would have to get 12 and a half in women's. But most women's shoes aren't going up to 12 and a half. Okay, the Starfish, for example. You see that? Most women's shoes mostly stop at that 12, and that's the problem I always run into all the time. And that's why it's frustrating, because when we saw these white and purple tins, those are hard, but I already know they're going to stop at a size 12, which would be a 10 and a half in men's. And my normal size is 11. I don't want to squeeze my foot in a 10 and a half. The only 10 and a half I can fit are those Air Jordan sixes, those Olympic sixes that just came out. I'm supposed to do a video on them, but I haven't got around to doing it because I've been doing all these other videos, but I still would do a review on that. But yeah, other than that, when you look through those, yeah, I'm not gonna get none of those. So, and honestly, I think in recent years, this year has been one of the best years for J's that's been coming out, because all the heat, the white cement fours, like there's been dropping a lot of heat. But yeah, that's it for the shoe tip. But what else? What else do I? You know what? I think I'm going to end it there. Went over skinny Luka, went about that NFL preseason. Yeah, I think I'm going to end it there, but I'll probably be also streaming at least 30 to 40 minutes a night at night, just to talk to y'all and see what's up with y'all. Just, you know, what's going on in my head, or maybe what happened during that day, to not only get these streaming hours out, but just so y'all learn a little bit more about me, because that's the one thing about this live streaming. We can have more interpersonal talks, because behind my reaction videos, I'm going off of video reacting, just give you my thoughts about what's going on, but you may not necessarily know about me. What are my ideals? What do I believe in? So I think the cool aspect about live streaming is you'll get to know a little bit more about me. And I just want to say I appreciate all the support. I know this live stream was all over the place, but I had to do it because it's already pretty much towards the end of the day. So I had to start now. I just want to say I appreciate all the support. Y'all remember, like, comment, subscribe on Rumble, YouTube, and Facebook. And y'all, I will see y'all tomorrow.